Really been working the disc between another. Donovan up the field. There's Mario. Continues it on. Good to see you back in the lineup. Anthony Davis. He tries to cut into the end zone. No throw there. Donovan now going with the hammer. He's got an open receiver and dropping. Looks into the end zone. Doesn't like what he sees. Has Shrywise behind him. Instead will recenter. Wiseman. Into the end zone. Nelson goes up for it. It floats on him, taking a swat at it, but coming up unable to do so. His field. Ypsilanti native. Continuing on to Donovan. Lays out, makes the grab. New Hampshire native trying to throw across the field, looking for Detroit. Madison doing a good job, just keeping the disc in their hands. Trying to go up the field against the wind. They're going to get their opportunity. Is this? Played forward for Daniel Lee, making his debut here today in Detroit. Capiamba underneath this one. It's going to be knocked away. It's the fun school. Good rivalries within Ohio. All those Ohio players. Floater going to sail just a bit high as Colin Camp gets under it. Grabs it just before the end zone. Now in for a score. Danny Hunt gets in on the action. Youngstown native. Dropped off for Gary Grant again. Capiamba continues it on into the end zone. Down to the knee, the score. There with the Radicals, 1 minute, 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Lou goes to his backhand. Grabbed up by Graffy, on to Pettit Scantling, into the end zone for the score, as that is time next week in Wisconsin. Ooh, Stezlicki with a nice layout bid. Now he throws it down the field for Burke. It'll be intercepted, and Brian Hart gets in on the action. Says it back the other way. Mechanic deep down the field. He's got a player open. This will float for a while. Going up, pulling it in. Mechanic and Mason stay right where they are, and they've got size on him by about, 1.5 foot at least apiece. Rawls, who's in front of him? Rawls looking to the end zone for Binkley. Dumps back. Grant comes up, fakes the flick. Looks back for Donovan. Now he goes in the end zone backhand. Parker Howard on to Binkley. It's a score. High school, where they now call home. Benji Karen up to Ben Nelson. Across the field. Shrywise going deep. This one's going to float. Lee there. No, it'll go up and over him. Grabbed away by Ross Barker, who then continues the disc into the back. Karen. Wiseman. Flicks it forward. Grabbed by Avery Johnson. Now looking deep. Nelson and Lee going one-on-one. Lee totally misread that disc. Nelson comes down with it easily. Drops it back. Camp into the end zone, and it will be run down for the score by Ross. On the mark, Brian Hart gets involved. Grant quickly marking up on him, forcing the flick. The flick comes out, and Graffy dives just shy of the end zone. No, he's close. Now the marker on the far side isn't right. Drops it back to Pettit Scantling, then back to Graffy. Graffy again just shy of the end zone. Dumps back, and he will get in on the assist from Logan Pruse. Comes down to it. Just a couple of bad bounces. Not finishing. Had the AlleyCats up against the ropes last night, led by 3 going into the final quarter. Just couldn't hold it on. Capiamba in defense, trailing. The offensive player of the Madison Radicals pulled in by Camp. Camp now goes to the far side. He's got an open receiver and into the end zone. For the Detroit Mechanix, Dump is there. Now Davis will get on the mark. Brian Hart, near side, throws the hammer. He's got Coolidge in the end zone. Coolidge